Hello Moonbuns, Callan here, welcome back to my channel. Now, I've already talked about Snatcher and I've talked about Empress, but I haven't talked yet about my deep love for the Badgeseller. I love this character so much that when I was initially streaming A Hat in Time, I kept making jokes about needing to make money for the hubby, and people legitimately thought I was married and were asking me if my husband and I were planning on having kids for some reason. That's a really weird question to ask someone. That still blows my mind. I am not married, friends. I am not even in a relationship. I'm just a sad little potato sitting here fawning over fictional characters and staying far away from physical relationships. But I digress. The Badgeseller wasn't a character I saw myself liking at first, but looking at his design, it's no wonder I got so attached to him. His face is essentially a Venetian mask, and that aspect actually inspired part of an OC of mine whose face is also a mask. Now, the Badgeseller himself is interesting because he specifically states that his twitchy behavior and look is due to him being affected by all the different places that he's visited. I find that absolutely intriguing because that means this wasn't what he originally looked like. He might have started off human, he might have started off as a cat like the ones we see in Yakuza Metro, or even the cats that we see in other areas of the game. We don't know what he originally was, and that puts an air of mystery about him that I honestly find too interesting to keep away from. Also, his oh-so-smooth voice is actually Mick Lauer, aka the voice of Husk from Has-Been Hotel's pilot, among other voices out there in the world.
Hi there, young one. I am from a faraway land. I've seen every corner of the earth, and now I sell tiny pieces of my discoveries.
Silky smooth voice? Check. Mysterious backstory? Check. Beautiful Venetian mask face? Check. Magical qualities? Double check. Overall, the more I look at this character, the more he interests me. Looking at his arms and even what's under his hood, I've actually theorized that his body might be made of some sort of goop rather than something physical. This is why sometimes one of his legs looks a little bit bent and why he needs a walking stick to hold himself up. I also like to theorize that not all of the mass under his shirt is actually him, and that some of it is actually other items that he sells, things that are too valuable to leave inside of the large leather pack on his back. This is another character that I've admittedly thought a lot about. There are so many interesting details about him that are missing that we obviously don't get just because of the fact that he was only meant to be the main shopkeep of the game. But like, someone want to make a mod level about him? Or maybe some Badgeseller DLC? I'd hella pay for backstory DLC for this game. There are just too many mysteries left unsolved. I'll see you all in the next mess. Later, Gators!